Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Right there, 54 miles. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Hey! 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosen throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Middle. 56. Mike, 56. Let's go. Hey, Mike, 7. 6. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Quarter. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Check it out. Hard. Run that.
Now Rosen on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, Get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
At the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This is Carson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll run it with Newsome. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Carson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st down, Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Myers, the AFC's Pro Bowl kicker from a year ago. He was 6 out of 7 from 50-plus last year, and he converts another one here. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, Charlie.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 37.
First down, Miami.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56 right there. Hey, Orbit. Not today, you are. Not today. Mike, 56.
Now it's Rosen. And over the middle, this is Parker. 20. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Balaj. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Steps away to his Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Seahawks 10.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Dante Moncrief. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Mike 54. Mike, switch up. Check 26.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You might be getting tired of seeing this quarter.
And now it's Rosen looking. And he finds Stills, complete. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now Balaj. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check 56. That's what I do. Alert. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rosen. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Mike. 56. Get him.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Brock. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Mike 56, Mike.
To throw again on second down. Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hey, Zoo! Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check three, check three, check three.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Alert, alert, alert. I got you, baby, I got you. Bravo.
On first down, it's Rosen. On the left side, this is Stills. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 12. First down, Miami.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
56. Mike. Monday. 56.
Rosen will throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
8 yards on the
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy.
Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, alert, alert.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
It's your time, baby.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Lady.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Play action. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And some space here. And avoids the contact by sliding. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there in that scramble.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he slides to avoid the hit. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They run again with Carson. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through. On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rosen. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He's checking credit.
Rosen on 1st and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 30-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Double dog. That's the way. And then run that. 55. Hey, come on up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, Porter, 55. Check 55. Mike. Don't get nervous.
Again, it's Balaj. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Toss play to Balaj. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. It's complete to Parker, left side. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Exit.
Here's Rosen. The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the toss, here's Balaj. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Rosen to throw. Forced out to his left. Touchdown, Miami.
Rosen on the keeper. Touchdown, Miami.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Seahawks 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because
he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
They'll run here with Balaj. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when your pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 on the Seahawks 48-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now it's Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Parker. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. His name on that. Army. His name on that. Watch it.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action now. Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Wilson's pass intercepted by the Buccaneers. His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
54 Mike. Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So a victory.